Okay, we're back. You know, I've been thinking about it, and I don't think I'm going to do 15 runes on this character. I'd really like to get into my Berserker series. And this character's pretty much ready to win. We can possibly get Disjunction online. Actually, we've already got it online. So we can do Zot, no problem. So, you know, we're just going to do Depths right now. We're walking around with really good resistances, so pretty good to go. Plus, I don't have to worry about food being a problem. I mean, it's not to say this character couldn't do extended. It could. I insist that every character could do extended. Some harder, some easier. But any character can do extended. I just don't want to do it on this character is really all it comes down to. Yeah, we're going to keep Spellforge Servitor. Actually, I'm going to test something. Okay, good. I was wondering if Spellforge Servitor got Yara's. He's going to be handy against things in Zot. Maybe we should just let the Tentacle deal with these guys. Presumably the Malign Gateway bug is fixed here. But even so, I still just don't feel like doing extended on this character. I mean, really, there's not a whole lot of difference between doing extended on a Spriggan and doing extended on a Felid. Just that you have a little more hit points and you don't have extra lives to work with. Okay, I'm going to mark these as things I want to buy, but I'm not actually going to buy them until I check out all these shops. Mark the sack as well. Sack, beasts, mirror, you know, the usual stuff that I like. Useful evocations, even if we haven't trained a lot of evocations. Here's an Arlek ring with +9 MP. We already have Arlek, even if it is on a minus Tela item. So I think we're okay. Okay, yeah, we just want the boxes, really. And we'll take a mirror. No, we'll take a sack. And we may train some. Yeah, I'm going to train up some evocations. Just because these could be useful in Zot. The only thing keeping me from just diving Zot is my hit point supply is not so great. On the other hand, we have 7 potions of haste, so... The real problem is it only takes, like, 1 Glaciate Panlord to really ruin my day. If you were playing 100% optimally, I have to wonder if you would just, on every single character, get like 27 fighting before you bother to do the orb run. Do I want to go into a Ziggurat? Yeah, I think I do. We'll just do like 5 levels. Because the thing is, Discord wins pretty immediately versus most of these floors. We're not gonna amnesia yet. I'm gonna amnesia off Pog here in a minute. Oh, it's a fire floor. I should definitely let this dude get killed by the trees. There we go. Book of Spatial Translocations. We don't need that. Just looking over my scrolls here, we're really, really well equipped. We have a lot of consumables. Really handy stuff. Let's not worry about getting tormented. We'll let the giant deal with all that. Then I'm gonna fog so that I can't see these guys, so they can't get me. See, now he's next to my Eldritch Tentacle, and it takes out everything for me. No problem, right? Robe of Vines, huh? That's a really good item. Let's see, Ancient Lich. Unfortunately, the Ancient Lich can paralyze and petrify me now, but not if I level up a little bit more. So I think it's going to be fine. I mean, with the Spriggan MR. This will be the last floor. I mean, Tentacle basically kills this stuff for us, you know. Combination of Tentacle and Discord can take out just about any floor. Maybe not Mummy floor, but, you know, actually, yeah, Mummy floor, because I have 6 vulnerability. The only thing I would really need to be concerned about is a deep fire floor, I suppose. Do I want to go deeper? I said I would leave, but I just didn't realize I had 6 scrolls of vulnerability. Yeah, I could get Panlord floor, and I don't want to deal with all that yet. I'll do... no, I'll leave. 5 is about the safest ziggurat jump that you can do. It's not a Caustic Strike? Yes it is. Caustic Strike Zombie. Surprisingly tough. Well, surprisingly good damage for a zombie. Possibly the strongest zombie ever. Still not all that great though. Okay, I'm gonna try to stop discording so much, not really for food, but for experience. I really want to level up a couple more times, and that means we're going to want to clear these depths floors, and we're going to clear Zot. I'm probably going to do depths, Zot, and ascent all in the same video here. Maybe not. It depends on how long it takes, but probably. Should have treated that deep troll earth mage as a higher priority instead of getting the dragon first, since we're next to crystal. A lot of damage possible from an LRD. I'm gonna discord this stuff. Oh cool, Iron Shot's down to no hunger. That makes my life a lot easier. Gotta reset fights now and kite things, and we can Iron Shot and basically kill anything in the game. Almost anything. Just with a simple strategy like that. And my stealth even lets me get more rest than I should be getting. Let's use Fear. Fear remains useful the entire game, even in Zot. But especially in depths. You know, we don't need any more spell casting. Let's do Earth and Conjurations, get this spell power on Iron Shot up. And I'll even keep training Translocations, and this will probably be the way we stay for the rest of the game. Well, we're fully resisted, so I think I can try to kill this guy with Iron Shots. I'll use a Malign Gateway if need be. He took down my D-Missile. Okay, we got him. Well, that didn't want to work. Just fear him. Oh no, come on. thought he would let me walk right by, but I guess going next to something. Did it say something about him being cornered, or did the fear just run out? I kind of want to read up and find out. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Yeah, regain its courage, so it just ran out of time. Just stab these things. Still a little more effective than iron shotting on things that can be confused, apparently. And I guess we're gonna stay with, you know, I guess we're gonna stay with Sif Muna. We're deep enough into it that we might as well just keep her, even if there are gods that would be better. So I'll train a little invocations, so we'll have as much mana as we could ever want. Even though I wasn't really planning on it. So many boxes of beasts. Okay, there's some loot in here, but I don't... let's see, 5 potions of flight. I guess I could go grab the ring of flight, but... hard to say, really, if that's worth doing. It's probably not anything useful in here. I'm gonna see if I can rush through it. I'm gonna use one potion of flight. It's not starting out very well. Okay, we're gonna use another potion of flight. Okay, I guess I'll just teleport out of here. Didn't quite have anything that I wanted. That's okay. Where else are we going to use potions of flight, really? If I could be assured of having Sif Muna's Wrath over pretty quickly, I would probably have... swapped to like Rue or something, or I don't know, some kind of god with like I have faith available. Wow, we're taking a lot of damage here. We miscast. Cool. Okay, there's the gateway. No stab from fear? A little bit of an awkward situation here. Also, we have some intelligence drain, which is just enough to give me hunger again. On some of these spells. I'm not quite sure how I got the intelligence strain, but probably the brains. Oh, jeez. Really would like to be doing this near a staircase. Like, this is arguably a misplay, wandering around a depths floor like this. But things kind of went upside down a bit when that spark wasp got on the stairwell. Okay, fear the caustic strike and walk away. You'll notice that some of the stuff is not so, you know, it still has MR, it's not so confusable. But that's fine, even 37% is good. And if I trained up hexes more, which I could have, I could increase that spell power a bit. We're still not maxed out on Confuse. How much damage does he do? 120? He can actually one-shot me. Shouldn't be fooling around with him so much. She's butterflies. Wait, you block? What? You block? Okay. That was a mistake. I could have died there. For some reason, I was under the impression my butterflies would block it for sure. But somehow I blocked both attacks with my bucklers, so whatever. I'll take it, I guess. Another reason I want to get off this character, I don't like being in a situation where I could, like, die because a Juggernaut gets max damage on me. Granted, the only way that can happen is if I make a mistake and let him attack me, but still. Okay, I'm faster than him. Oh no. That's a frenzied caustic strike. That's terrifying. Wow. We're going to be using some blink scrolls today, so let's remove Tella. I'm gonna wait. Oh yeah, there it is. This is fine. We needed a use for these anyway. Yeah, maybe discording around a Caustic Strike. Not the best idea I've had. But it's gonna kill the Juggernaut, that's for sure. Alright, we're out of magic. On the polymorph, huh? Okay. Back to my old tentacle tricks. As for this thing... There we go, finally confused. Really, I can just Iron Shot it to death. Just the spell power makes me a little less efficient at that. Okay, he can technically paralyze me. That's why we're going to let the tentacle take him out for me. Once I get like one more level, I think. Yeah, one more level probably. I hit a potion of curing. Oh, I should put my ring back on. I never did. Oh my god. Yeah, floating eyes are all over the place this game. Okay, it hasn't started looking at me yet, but I'm going to assume it can stare at me immediately. Fog isn't guaranteed to block line of sight. I can't blink because I have minus Tela on. I think that cause fear is the way to go. Paralyze me, I don't care. If it's just the eye around. Yeah, that was just a regular floating eye, just hanging out. I guess that's just a normal monster now. I don't know when that happened, but I do not like that change. Yeah, I think that even if it doesn't leave a corpse, if it's a shapeshifter, you can tell, and it stayed in that form for a long time, so it's probably not a shapeshifter anyway. Anyway, Book of Death, we don't need that. Let's drop some of this stuff. You know, we can't use heal wounds when we're in this robe. So it's actually not as good as I'm making it out to be. Let's try on some of these other robes. really hoping to find Arc Magi. That would help this character a lot. But we'll probably wear positive energy if we don't find it. Fire resistance. Well, that sucks. Haven't seen Arc Magi in forever. Starting to question whether it still exists. Let's... Yeah, let's wear... let's wear positive energy, I think. 2 pips of 2 things is better than 3 pips of 1 thing. Usually. If I didn't have so many healing potions, maybe I would have a different opinion. But I don't think Robe of Vines is the way to go on this guy. Let's drop stones. We don't need these anymore. I had a might potion. But now he's Yarzed and now he's dead. Whoa. Okay. Okay. You can confuse these guys pretty easily. But that doesn't mean I want to be in melee with a Juggernaut zombie. Nice, got a couple stabs there. It's always satisfying when you can just eliminate things without too much effort or risk. Looks like we've got a teleporter vault here. Little do they know I've invested in Earth, so I can just memorize LRD again. Oh, it's Jihad. Well, it's called the Zealot Sword now, which is a really dumb change. They say that they want to do it to avoid real-world references. But that's like a lie, because there's a lot of real-world references in the game, like the Shadow Fiend name change. It's because somebody complained about it, which is, I don't know, I think it's lame. I think the Jihad is a really cool word. I think that it really encompassed what the sword was about. Now it's like this lowercase letter word even. Like it doesn't even look aesthetically pleasing. The name itself. I guess you could capitalize the Z in Zealot, but it doesn't quite make as much sense that way. Anyway, it's a fun sword. It's actually a really good item. On certain characters, I should say. It's nice on a TSO worshiper if you're using the angels a lot. It's particularly great, of course, on Beog, where you have a ton of allies. All it does is berserk you sometimes with Star Rage, but whenever you go berserk, everything else goes berserk. And I want to say that if you have clarity, or if you're undead and can't berserk like a mummy, it still berserks your buddies, I think. But I'm not totally positive on that one. I mean, having Star Rage is not the best thing in the world. It's actually pretty dangerous. But with that said, you know, if you're going to have Star Rage, if you have all your friends around you raging at the same time, assuming you're a character that should be using that weapon, you probably have a lot of allies. And if the stuff around you is berserked, you're probably not going to have a problem for much longer, you know. There's really not a whole lot that a berserked orc warlord can't deal with, especially if you've gifted it with a good weapon. I don't know if I would use it on like a summoner or anything like that, since you're probably going to be fragile. As fun as it would be to have Raging Hydras, it's like not too easy to trigger it. Although I do wonder, and this I haven't tested, I wonder if you wear like an Amulet of Rage, if you force yourself to berserk, does it trigger the berserk on your allies? I don't know. Hard to say. Might be a fun thing to test. I could go into Wiz mode and test it out, but I don't know if I care enough. But that would create an interesting situation for like a Trog worshiper or something, where you could trigger your own berserk and then berserk something like a, you know, like a primal Box of beast, which would take out just about anything in the game. Anyway, there's no real need for me to LRD into here just for some gold and like one potion. Oh, well, that was foolish. Let's let my tentacle deal with him. Looks like we're getting a lot of experience thanks to this Discord. Like, here's what I like about Discord. I like that you can cast it on a room and then walk right in and sort of see the aftermath. You know, like, so you didn't expend any effort or take any risk getting that experience, which is always nice. Although I do believe it reduces your experience gain the same way the summons do. But I mean, everything about this game, everything in this game is about managing risk. So I would take an experience penalty to reduce my risk any day of the week. Oh no. Wait, what am I doing here? This could be really bad. Because I could get MR/2 Wasn't really paying enough attention. You know, this is bad to the extent that I'm going to use, I can't blink, because I have that ring on. I'm going to use Holy Word. And I'm going to kill this with an Iron Shot. Okay, good. Alright, that was questionable choices there. Yeah, the Phantasmal Warrior can MR/2 on you, and then you get paralyzed, and then you die from the Vampire Knight. That's fun. Looks like we found the Zot entrance. Oh, it's stone. It looks like rock, but it's stone. Oh, man. Alright, and it costs us magic to use the wands right now. It's fine, we'll just use the tentacle to deal with all this for me. Looks like deaths took me a little longer than I was hoping. So we're going to end the video once depths is over. I may do like vestibule or something, but probably not. Nice. Okay, let's not die to LRD. Not too afraid of a Shadow Dragon with my 2 pips of Arnag. Okay, we got some wands here, which we really don't need, so let's drop them. Okay, that is depths. Since I am ending the video, why don't we go ahead and grab Rapid Deconstruction real quick. And we may as well get the extra experience out of it. I think it was, yeah, depths 4. Now, we probably could have walked in with this particular teleporter vault and just killed everything with Discord or something like that, but why take the risk, you know? If you have LRD available, like, why make it harder on yourself? Okay. This is an interesting one. I guess it's a double sword, technically. Because we can wear this, which... Oh, it's a U-Demon blade. Never mind. So yeah, it's one-handed for most people. And apparently it's one-handed for me, too. I thought it was going to be two-handed. So we could wear this. We're absolutely not going to, because being enraged on this character is not good. But that would be a fun sword. To be honest, unless I had clarity, I probably wouldn't use it. And even without knowing if clarity still lets my allies berserk. Excuse me. Like, the fact that it's holy means that the optimal place to use it is extended, but losing control of your character in extended is kind of the excuse me, the dumbest thing you can do, you know, or the most risky thing you can do. I mean, if you're berserked in extended and you're like in hell or something, well, what's to stop a hell effect from showing up that, you know, it's something you need to escape from? But now you're berserked and you can't really walk away, and if you do, you're going to be slowed or paralyzed or, yeah, whatever. Just not fun. So, I don't know. Interesting. I'm really not sure how you could use this perfectly, but I feel like there's a way in extended. But the thing is, even if you are claritied and it doesn't affect your allies while you're claritied, I'm assuming you have like the mutation or orange crystal plate or I don't know, some. I guess those are the only two options since Autumn Katana is a weapon, or Ashinzari worship. If you somehow have clarity, as rare as it is, I said if you were undead it would work too, but obviously that's not gonna work since you're holy, and undead people can't wear holy. So it would have to be clarity. Or maybe, I think Formicids can't berserk either. They certainly can't haste, but yeah, I'm not so sure what the best way to use this would be. It's still a +10 holy U-Demon blade is what I'm saying, so if you could not berserk yourself every so often, it would be perfectly good, great even, just for that alone. Because it even provides RN plus and EV +3 on top of it. Something to think about. This is miserable. Why would anybody want to go into this thing? It's like a miniature Galubria. I guess this is meant to be like a tactically useful. Like you're supposed to be able to warp around the thing, and this is obviously the one that takes you out, but I mean that looks, if you're new to that vault, if you don't know how it works, that looks totally miserable to try to figure out on the fly while you're being chased around by really naughty, really nasty monsters. Alright, so no particularly interesting loot from depths. But that's fine, we're pretty much past the point where we care about loot. Why don't we go ahead and prepare ourselves for Zot. I'm going to Amnesia off Passage. I'm going to go Memorize Disjunction. Well, I'm going to Amnesia off Rapid Deconstruction as well. Okay. Down to 2% too, not bad. Just kind of thinking what else I want to do here. If there's any other spells that I want. I guess I'll go get Swiftness. I have a couple spell levels, I might as well. Okay. So, we're a little bit under-leveled. I wanted to be 27 when I did this, but we should gain some levels on the way down. And we've got the tools. You know, we've got the tools in the toolbox to take care of just about anything. It's just a matter of not making any more mistakes. So next time we'll do Zot, we'll do the Ascent, and hopefully we will win. Until then, I'm signing out.